the thrill of victory.
What? The answer is no.
Finds the one, intercepted by the other, and takes game number 2.
Zayt is in the open, taking the L.
And the agony of defeat.
A magnet, and that is unfortunate.
Fortnite being Fortnite.
Getting mech, the mech's tarping in! He's tarping it in!
Oh my gosh, the number of people that are jumping.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what is that?
Since the dawn of the game in 2017, fans and competitors alike have gone on a journey. From humble third-party tournaments to some of the biggest events esports has ever seen.
I'm doing Friday Fortnite this Friday.
Congratulations to the first ever Fortnite World Champions!
And the questions we always ask, but never quite answer or agree on. Who is the best player of all time?
Who was the GOAT?
What does peak Fortnite gameplay look like?
Oh my god!
And who performs best when the lights are the brightest?
To the wall! Shot's gonna be fired! And they do it! Become legends are on top!
So let's talk about the 7 eras of competitive Fortnite, what they are, and the players and moments that make them so special. Era 1 is the birth of Fortnite before it was an esport. The game was new and just catching on.
First impression of the game, it's fun.
And Clutch Up is still in its Era 1, but we want to bring you amazing content for a long time, so please take a moment to subscribe. And questions like who was the best player were measured by viral clips and what people saw on streams. Iconic gamers like Shroud showed off their crazy aim.
Oh my god.
Shroud! No, hold on. Shroud! Relax. I'm gonna do it to him. Just wait. Here it is. Oh! Yes!
Myth seemingly blew up overnight by pioneering building. One of the game's early faces, Daquan, continually found exploits like the double pump.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. You don't know about the W key, baby.
But there was one player who defined this era. Ninja. The former Halo Pro took to Fortnite naturally, creating iconic moments.
Oh my god!
And almost instantly, it seemed, he became the biggest streamer, not just in Fortnite, but the world, catching the attention of some Fortnite-obsessed celebrities, like NFL wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, rapper Travis Scott, and global superstar Drake.
W's in the shot.
Forming a squad where Ninja proved he was the greatest clutch performer in the pre-tournament era.
Last guy in front of me.
Right there to the right.
Got him, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
Got it, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
With the largest concurrent Twitch audience ever to that point, over 628,000 viewers.
5K don't know if you get this dub, Ninja. You hear me?
I hear you.
He did this.
Oh my god.
And with the exploding popularity and clear interest in competitive, we move to Era 2, the Friday Fortnite and Skirmish era. On April 23rd, 2018, the first big Fortnite tournament was held, and it was called the Ninja Vegas Tournament. The concept of the tournament was pros and semi-pro players trying to beat Ninja. There were bounties for eliminating him and bonuses for him if he won a game. Which he did, by the way.
The challenge comes in. Can Ninja win his first game? The Rockets are out. Yeah! Ninja! Let's go, baby!
This broke the Twitch viewership record set by Ninja and Drake just a few weeks earlier, peaking at over 667,000 viewers.
Ninja has just broken a new Twitch world record.
And the success of this tournament gave many faith that Fortnite esports could be the next big thing. Around the same time, a relatively unknown former H1Z1 and PUBG streamer was starting to make noise, streaming and uploading videos with feats of skill previously thought impossible. Tfue was upon us. And the debate soon raged over whether he was better than Ninja.
Ninja tfue! Who is the better Fortnite player?
When they met in-game, Tfue did this.
I'm dead, yeah. tfue, GG, man.
And less than a month after the Ninja Vegas tournament on May 11th, 2018, a seminal tournament series began. Friday Fortnite.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, to the grand finals here for the Friday Fortnite.
A weekly bracket-based 2v2 kill race. And it was stacked with some of the era's greatest streamers, creators, and future competitive stars. In week 1, sypherpk and NAcompreport won. Week 2, Typical Gamer and Thieves. Week 3, tfue and Cloaksy. Week 4, Hamlins and Myth. Week 5, tfue and Cloaksy again. Week 6, EU star Dementos and a barely known 13-year-old prodigy called Mongrel. Week 7, tfue and Cloaksy again. Week 8, Ninja and Hysteria. Week 9, tfue and Cloaksy again, their fourth, which had a crazy clutch by Cloak, one of Fortnite competitive's first great ones.
Got one. Got two. Got them all. Next to me, next to me.
Let's go! Let's go! You go, bro!
And in week 10, King Richard and Calvin. And with the growth in interest, major esports organizations began hopping into the game, like 100 Thieves. But the most defining team of this era was TSM, with Camils, Hamlins, Myth, and Daquan.
I'm weak, bro.
Oh my god!
And while the team performed poorly competitively after the first 10-week run of Friday Fortnite, they were a content goldmine. And just a few months later, another iconic team would form. Liquid, Chap, Poach, Vivid, and 72 Hours rounded out the era's most versatile roster, dominating tournaments and cooking up legendary content. To this point, all competitions were third-party, but Epic Games were about to change that with their first 3 major tournaments: the Summer Skirmish, the Fall Skirmish, and the Frosty Frenzy. One tournament per season for the rest of 2018, beginning with Summer Skirmish in Season 5, where players like Bizzle, Zate, Saf, Chap, and Mitro started to make their name, but it is best remembered for some infamous moments, like a live event happening during a game.
Bro, is this an event? What just happened?
And when players randomly started floating in the final.
You might even see people, oh my gosh, the number of people that are jumping.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what is that?
But it did have its fair share of great moments too, and none are more memorable than NAcompreport and Aiden fighting for Tilted Towers.
Game or two, it doesn't spell the end.
Is this Nick versus Aiden? Is this Nick versus Aiden?
Shot
Oh
to
my
NAcompreport,
God,
goes down.
dude,
Aiden says, welcome to Tilted.
Oh, he's waiting. They are 1 pixel away. Aiden charges.
No!
The spray! I believe this is Nick. Tags him with the headshot. Shields down on both sides. Stink bombs being used now.
Nick can't defensively play against him too much inside here. He's got to go for it soon. And here we go, 93.
He switched to the wrong gun.
Aiden catches him off guard.
Nick switched to the wrong gun.
And he claps.
Are you kidding me?
What came next would be much better, the Fall Skirmish, which is probably the greatest tournament of this era. This would be the tournament where Tfue would paint his masterpiece.
Tfue is the winner coming out of week number 4. He was tied with Vivid, but he comes out ahead.
Let's go.
Jumping out the window again. Winning week 2 and celebrating in style. And again in week 4. But it would be the LAN in week 6 where the most memories would be made, and like every OG tournament, it had its quirks, and in this case, it was Infinite Glider Redeploy.
You're so funny.
A unique mechanic to push fights, the Make It Rain bonus.
$50,000 will be earned.
Former rivals Nick Merckx and Aiden teamed up, and as they pushed for the Make It Rain bonus, they created a moment we cannot forget.
He's got the high ground for the moment. The shot comes in. Are you kidding me? By Saint.
Nick fighting it out.
There's the other, and Nick's on his feet, folks.
But this tournament was all tfue and Cloaksy, and on this day, Cloak was cooking.
On down, just 20 health remaining, gets one. Who wound up winning it? Cloaksy's down on the low ground as well, I believe. They got it, they did.
One. Are you kidding me?
After about 15 minutes of waiting, they had their winning moment courtesy of our forever Fortnite host, Zeke.
Your number one duo. It's tfue and Cloaksy!
Coming off this high, Epic Games looked to keep the momentum coming with the Winner Royale. Unfortunately, the biggest legacy of the tournament would be one lasting clip as they left the extremely overpowered Infinity Blade in the tournament playlist.
Has to be right now.
Another elimination. He's on a killing spree. Oh my word! He is picked up 8 eliminations, 10 eliminations.
He's a god!
Anymore. This is Psalm's world.
Sing, 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 sing.
Although the hidden legacy of the Winner Royale was this was the game's first fully open online tournament, meaning anyone could play. One of the game's positive, lasting contributions to esports. As this era wound down, we had the infamous battle between tfue and FaZe Clan, as tfue looked to get out of what he said was a predatory contract. As it was becoming clear, Epic Games would always keep esports organizations at arm's length. But as 2018 became 2019, Epic bet big on Fortnite competitive, committing $100 million in prize money in 2019, which had the community brimming with anticipation. Before we moved to Era 3, there was one last skirmish tournament at the start of 2019. The Secret Skirmish. Bizzle won solos, his first big tournament win after a dominant start to his career.
Shot comes in, a limb for Bizzle, turns on the player above. That's it, he dingled the floor, he hand cannoned the floor. Are you kidding me?
Beating future FNCS winner and all-time great Saf by just a few points. But in duos, Saf would produce an iconic clip.
His opponent is actually getting pinched from the back. Ghoul gets knocked down. The thirst there, Saf picking up just enough HP, 50 there to stay alive in the storm, but it's ticking away.
He's got no builds.
10 HP per tick, Jack. He's got to push in and stay ahead of this thing if he wants to stay on his game.
And this is key here. The next player who dies falls just on the outside of the skirt. There you go. Base Soldier gets knocked and eliminated. You see 6 teams remaining. Whoever winds up getting dropped next, there's a placement point, another one! Oh my, Saf now with 5 limbs, and he's earned his team another point as well for placement. Saf continues to do it. He's dropping him down, Saf with another. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Winning with Ronaldo. Yes, that Ronaldo. So, on to Era 3, the iconic World Cup era. And Saf would start off strong, this time with a new duo, Zayd. In their first tournament together, the ESL Katowice Royale, they won by such a big margin, Zayd did this.
Way through, but these are our points leaders. Zayd is in the open, taking the L in front of the entire field, and that is a metaphor for their current standings.
I love it.
In Era 3, 2 major decisions were made that would change Fortnite competitive forever. The lowering of the tournament age to 13.
I woke up to the news that they lowered the age limit to 13 to compete.
And made all tournaments online and open, and started with 3 as a test.
From then on, there was a slew of other tournaments such as the Share the Love, Scallywag, and Lux Cups.
But Era 3 was just getting started, and thankfully Epic Games was thinking big. Like really big. Announcing the World Cup with a prize pool of $40 million, spread across 3 competitions. $10 million for creative,
Scissors, the grandfather of the death run!
$15 million for duos, and $15 million for solos.
We cannot replace him.
And players in each of Fortnite's 6 regions would have a chance to qualify over 10 weeks. All the qualifiers would be open, online, and streamed to millions. This created a huge amount of new stars like Benji Fishy, Clicks, Mongrel, Mr. Savage, and Booga, and had insane hype. And some of the best moments Fortnite has ever seen.
I don't think so. The drop in gets the shot off and gets the elimination. Mongrel literally putting on a clinic of why you need to pay attention to what's going on.
Everybody?
Are you kidding me?
Just fell.
Picks up 3 balls.
Launch pad, he's gonna launch pad off. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? 13 eliminations. There's still 4 players left, including him. Add it down! No way are you doing this right now, Mongrel! No way! Top 3 situation now. Gonna get the time for the minis. Still needs to find 2 more. Not sure who he's fighting. It's Alec on high ground and then Zooer. Mongrel took down every single player that we talked about earlier in the lobby. And now reloading the double RPG as well. Zooer's gonna go down in another one. Mongrel! Are you kidding me? There is no way you just did that. All right, see you, Lupo.
I gotta go. I'm out. He's deciding to take storm damage.
Yes!
Mr. Savage! Oh my God!
You did not!
Oh my God! Oh my!
But if qualifiers were good, the World Cup itself was a different animal. Live from New York at Arthur Ashe Stadium, it began with a creative tournament, which, as a reminder, had $10 million prize pool that Scissors won with his team. Then a Pro-Am with the era's biggest streamers and celebrities, which was won by EDM artist RL Grime and pro player Airwalks. But the headliner were the duo and solo tournaments, and first came duos.
And gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now.
Which was loaded with epic moments, like Skeptic getting insane karma from Mongrel and Mitro after taking the L.
Grenades now as well. They want to go for the second elimination. And
We take the L. Oh my God, we got
he
some
just
track
take the L in real life.
Mitro Mongrel third party.
Look who's here. NA puts up the take the L and EU says no, no, no. This is the World Cup, baby. I'm going to show which continent is best. Mitro and Mongrel, full HP, and they storm roll through.
And Mongrel is hyped.
It's going to be it.
Then the crowd going wild when 2 accused cheaters, Ziff and Ronaldo, went down.
Oh, and Ziff is out of here.
Skeptic's legendary hand cannon shot.
And nades flying on in. Oh, the 150!
But the story of the tournament was Zayt and Saf's hot start.
Zayt and Saf, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will!
And Aqua and Nyrox's insane finish.
Pressure coming on in. They drop down low. The tag's coming. Oh my gosh!
As they became the duo world champions.
Your Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox!
Solos, the more anticipated tournament, had epic moments and great storylines. The 13-year-old Argentinian prodigy who came out of nowhere and dominated. Fan favorite tfue disappointed.
From above down to 55 HP. tfue, the edit from the outside, and he is eliminated.
Mongrel had an epic clutch.
He gets up top, but there's no one going to be there. There's a person all the way above him, knocks the structure down, and the player does manage to catch himself and maintain the high ground positioning here. We have some great players still left in this game, but Mongrel with 4 eliminations is looking for number 5.
But the main story was the dominance of Booga.
Folks, it might be time for the shockwave play. Booga can soar up into the sky. Go for it! Here it is! Shockwave to hide! Shots coming in! No elimination yet for the first game victory royale!
Oh my gosh!
The 16-year-old from a Pennsylvanian suburb who won $3 million.
Top 10! He's smiling! He knows it! The final moments of Fortnite World Cup!
Oh my gosh!
Bow down!
Surprise!
Bow down to Booga!
Your world champion, Booga!
And became an overnight celebrity. So while Era 3 was insane, Fortnite competitive was just getting started. At the World Cup era, 4 kicked off when they announced FNCS.
Fortnite Championship Series. This will give players a chance to compete against the best of the best, where every single result matters.
Making Era 4 the early FNCS period, spanning from Season X through Chapter 2 Season 4, or the fall of 2019 to the end of 2020, it was the beginning of the FNCS and Cash Cup format we see mostly intact today. Season X would be trios, new for competitive after years of solo and duo tournaments. Like much of early Fortnite, sometimes the flaws were more memorable as the great moments, and Season X was special in every sense of the word, but there were a couple of issues. But mainly, it was the Max.
Getting Max! Is the Max tarping in? He's tarping it in!
Which prematurely ended an iconic run from the trio of Mongrel, Micho, and Benji Fishy, or MMB, who placed first in 3 out of the 5 qualifying weeks and won their heat.
Aqua on me! Code Aqua! Dance!
But fell victim to the mechs, and potentially Cube Fiends, in Grand Finals. Defending World Cup champion Aqua won with Stompy and Shinken, and North America had an iconic moment of its own from Zexro, who had been atop leaderboard since 2018.
Pop a bandage! Pop a bandage! Zexor, pop a bandage! Son, please!
Wait, don't forget the double eliminations for the Siphon is gonna come through. Aqua goes down. Uzi goes down 1 HP! Sun down! What?
He had won the inaugural NA East FNCS with Mac winning Calculator. Chapter 1 became Chapter 2. 2 players would define Chapter 2 Season 1. On EU, it was Benji Fishy. Basically a sure top 5 in solo Cash Cups, coming in first 3 times, second twice, third and fourth. In squad FNCS with Mongrel, Wolfies, and Nate, he placed second in FNCS to a surprise team of Snappy, Red Rush, and Draven. And on North America, it was Unknown, who was one of the pioneers of piece control, but also a willing utilizer of overpowered aim assists that would define early Chapter 2. He had won 4 solo Cash Cups in Season 1, and won heats and then Grand Finals with Kez, Avery, and Stable Ronaldo. By the way, this was the first and only Grand Finals Ninja and tfue would both compete in, placing top 10. After Grand Finals, Season 1 took a really long time to end with very few tournaments, which would have lasting implications. The explosion of creative warriors and the wager scene, which drastically increased the skill gap going into Season 2 and grew the popularity of an already popular streamer named Clicks, who doubled his average Twitch viewers during this time, pioneering box fight wager streaming, even sporting a perfect 100-0 record. In the rest of Era 4, we'd see FNCS in every other game mode, duos in Season 2, solos in Season 3, and trios in Season 4. And Season 2 had its share of incredible storylines, especially because it had 2 major tournaments, Duo FNCS and the FNCS Solo Invitational. On NA, tfue played his last FNCS with Scoped and fought in famous Spawn Beef, and Zayt and Saf won FNCS.
Chap and AV up as well, but they've got to clean this up in terms of eliminations too. There's Origin who gets taken out, and Saf on the pressure to Chap. He's gonna do it, and I think that's it. I think they have now just been crowned Grand Champions.
On NA West, Season 2 would be the preview of a dynasty, with Rex and Epic Whale winning Duo FNCS, and Arkram winning the Solo Invitational. Finally on EU, FNCSs would be a sign of the future. Analex and Nate won, and Queasy and Trulex placed second with Cammy in 5th. And in the Solo Invitational, Jonas won his first FNCS with Thomas HD in 4th, Tasted in 5th, and Hen, Queasy, and Cammy all turning in strong performances as today's EU stars began to emerge. But the controller aim assist persisted, and this was extremely evident on NA East.
Oh, what?
The Solo Invitational in Season 2 and Solo FNCS on Season 3 were both won by controller players, Furious and then Coop.
Controller player! That is a controller player!
With Tayson breaking through on EU in Season 3 solos to win his first of many FNCS championships. Then going back to back with Mongrel and Mitro in the iconic Stark season.
Chill.
en route to the first FNCS win for Mongrel and Mitro, blessing us with some amazing memories. On North America West, a dynasty began, and on North America East, veteran player Reverse 2K teamed up with two unknown controller players, Day and Miro, beginning the rise of Miro and capping off a particularly controller-centric period on NA with 4 out of 5 FNCS championships won by controller players, which moves us into Era 5, the late Chapter 2 era, where Fortnite competitive became more serious. And it would be an era defined by Tayson and Miro. And there would be 6 grand finals in 2021, with each having an FNCS plus an All-Star event in Season 7 and a Grand Royale in Season 8.
Oh my goodness!
Tayson would win 2 FNCS titles, including an iconic tournament-winning shot, and Miro would win 3 in this era. One more with Reverse and Day, where he had perhaps his greatest moment.
He is quick as a flash here. He's gonna walk in through the side. He finds 2. That's 1, and that's the second. And all of a sudden, Miro is proving why he is this good, and he wants another championship. He's not gonna make it easy. Scented is down. Edgy is down. They are now out of this competition. Where is Commandment? Could Commandment still be up? If so, this is still on the line here. He's gonna find another knock onto Rise. Miro might just have the biggest clutch of the season right here, right now. There's only 2 players left below him. There's a knock there, Aussie. Can he actually do this all? It's a full trio. Look, they found Commandment.
It's threats and jam. Miro has to drop down. Can he make it work?
Oh my gosh.
Everything is a solo. He put everything on his back.
Oh my
He's jumping
gosh.
the side. He's hitting perfect shots. 9 builds. Has time to get the minis off. Let's see it, Miro. We hyped you up as a solo player. You've done it as a trio champion, but right now everyone is watching. Your teammates are watching. First place is watching. Can you overtake them? Just misses the shot.
No.
And then began a three-peat with Bugha, who had never won an FNCS, by going back-to-back in Season 8 and Grand Royale. But beyond Tayson and Miro, this era would see a lot of all-time great players at their peak. On Brazil, Pegazine would begin a run for 4 straight FNCS wins. On NA, players like Pamstu, Dukes, and Acorn won, establishing legacies still being built today. And 2-time OCE champion Muzz won in Season 8 after moving to North America, a legendary accomplishment.
Did you think you guys had a chance at winning, honestly?
No.
On EU, Hen and Chapix won multiple titles, Janus won his second, Cammy and Seti won their first, as did Queasy.
And Janus and Chapix have won the FNCS Championship and in an amazing style, clearly being the most dominant team in this season by a long shot.
And in Season 8, Reet, Favs, and Snacky ended Arkham, Rex, and Epic Whale's streak of 4 straight championships.
They're the only team with all 3 players in double-digit elims.
Then Reet joined Arkham and Epic Whale to win another.
Less than 24 hours after finally beating Epic Whale's team, they have now split, and it's because we have seen the fall of a dynasty. We no longer have Epic Whale, Rex, and Arkham. We now have Reet, Arkham, and Epic Whale.
While a crop of new players began their rise, Yamzo, Peterbot, and Cold on North America, and Merstache, Malabuka, and Vino on EU, it would be in this era where Aussie Antics would see a surge in popularity as the king of Fortnite news and viewing parties.
G'day mates, g'day mates, g'day mates. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
But this was also a challenging time, as the competitive interest and viewership began to decline.
Is Fortnite dying?
As players like Zate retired and others like Mongrel, Mitro, and Veggie Fishy began to fade. But Fortnite competitive matured in this period and laid a foundation that we are still benefiting from today. The greater focus of competitive balance, the continued improvement of the broadcast, and the viewing party and news scene. But Era 6 would get so low, some questioned whether Fortnite esports would continue to exist. Era 6 would kick off at the end of 2021 when Fortnite laid out their competitive roadmap. FNCS would be duos, and after no major lands since World Cup in the summer of 2019, they committed to assessing whether they were feasible going forward as the COVID pandemic was coming to an end.
As you guys have probably already seen, we're starting our learning and exploratory phases with select partners and tournament organizers. Our goal is to safely reintroduce in-person events back into the community but while also being able to pivot as the world makes daily adjustments.
Even with some declining interest, this era would have multiple insane FNCS moments and storylines.
But I know there's obviously concerns around viewership.
As Chapter 3 began, Bugha and Miro completed their three-peat. Hen had an incredible solo clutch to win FNCS with Queasy on EU.
Toe up against Bubak. One edit, he's got no shield. Hen needs to win this. He has control. This is a solo clutch of your career, my friend.
We know he has that ability. No materials left, but he still is able to apply damage. Won't get that elimination, but he will hold on.
Starts to spray one more person in his way to sit goes down to the low ground. All it has to do is wait. The drop down, the beam, but in style, my friend. The VR is just in your grasp. Hen as a solo against the world, and he wins the European FNCS.
He has the motivation, he has the drive, the hunger.
While Stormy Wright, who had weeks earlier escaped Ukraine after Russia invaded, placed second.
Today I'm going to be talking with Stormy Wright, who has created one of the most incredible stories of this Fortnite season. He's a Ukrainian pro player who's become displaced from his home.
In Season 2, 979 days after his Season X win, Aqua won FNCS with Vino.
Like I said, Aqua's first FNCS win since Chapter 1 Season X, the first FNCS ever.
Peterbot won his first FNCS with Byla. In Season 3, fan favorite streamer Vidil won his first with Jonas, his third. On NA, Avery and Commandment won by just 1 point, with Avery breaking the record for the most time between championships, 982 days, and Commandment doing this to clinch the tournament.
Moving to the zone.
Right there.
Player to 110. Huge taken out, but he's just to the body. 2 from Commandment. 3 healing. And he's grabbed a few mats of the Walkers and Shadows up on top of his build. Up to 305 points. He's 6 away.
Literally several placements separate him, and he has broken away from Faction Company. Faction Pimps have to win the game. Commandment literally needs more elims. There is no difference between the two. There is only an opportunity here now for Commandment.
No match.
This is it. No match. The edit comes in. He hits. I cannot believe.
This era had the official retirements of Stretch, Benji Fishy, Mitro, and Mongrel.
I am officially quitting competitive Fortnite to pursue Valorant.
But new creators started popping off, namely Reisshub, who made great videos throughout 2021, but was really starting to cook in 2022. Viewership bottomed out, leading many to ask if Fortnite esports would just slowly fade away. But in May of 2022, Epic Games announced LANs were back, with the FNCS Invitational in November of that year. DreamHack came back, and a new LAN would emerge, the Gamers 8, with Malibuca winning with Epic Whale. So things were trending in the right direction.
We are back, baby!
But the FNCS Global Invitational would mark Fortnite competitors' rise back to the top of esports, and it was epic, with insane moments like Cold's 1v2.
In a great fight, and Cold is 1v2ing here, as he only has a little bit of loot set to find something in the distance, comes back to support, and he's here, and they turn it around.
Epic flexes.
It is not, but that was an explosive ending. That almost makes magic happen.
Smite says, you want a show? I'll give you a show. Hold this pick out.
Clicks winning a game.
With Vortex is going down. Bevy outside of zone. He has the only chance right now, but he gets the down on the Doom. Clicks versus Bevy. He's trying to go for the takes the game.
In a 1v1 situation, Clicks does not let us down.
But the story of the tournament was the battle between top 2 duos, Queasy and Vino, and Cammy and Seti. After 11 games, Cammy and Seti had just a 12-point lead, so Queasy and Vino landed on them in game 12, meaning the entire tournament came down to just one fight.
What is this? What is this? Queasy, Vino are trying to take it by force!
You only win in one way, and that's taking that crown! Vino is here! Queasy is here! Down goes Seti! It's a big trade! It's a one-on-one! This has to be one of the most explosive head-to-heads we have ever seen. Vino has to get this thirst here. He knows now it means everything. We might as well seal this deal. Why wait?
Bubble shield going out. He's trying to bait it. He's trying to bait the revive so that way Cammy might peek. Breaks through the wall. Shot's gonna be fired! And they do it! Become Legends are on top!
Become Legends has officially managed to win the biggest fight of their careers. Cammy and Seti put it all on the table. And you know what?
absolutely respect Queasy and Vino.
And just like that, Fortnite competitive was back. But we had no idea how back it truly would be, because Era 7, the current era, would just keep getting better and better. At the start of Chapter 4 in 2023, Epic Games announced the new competitive format, 3 duo FNCSs per year called Majors, which served as qualifiers for a global championship at the end of the year.
FNCS Global Championship.
And that spring, both North America regions merged, creating NA Central. And this year had some crazy FNCSs. Tayson won his first duo championship, with Mustache winning by just 1 point over Malabuka and Thomas HD.
Hung high to try Malabuka on his last match with Small Gold. So close to the mic. Malabuka the line. It's done.
That's why he's the GOAT. Tayson stays alive when it shouldn't be possible.
Queasy and Veno, as vengeance for their loss in Invitational, had the largest margin of victory ever in an FNCS, winning 6 out of 12 games.
At this point, there's been 8 games played, and 6 of them have been won by Queasy and Vino. They are over 200 points ahead of Mustache and Tayson.
And Swizzy, an FNCS champion on Asia, and Putrick won in Season 3, but did not get their prize money or a spot in the global LAN because of their Russian tax residency.
In case you somehow missed it, in March of last year, Epic Games added that players who are residing inside Russia will not be able to claim prize money moving forward in tournaments. This is due to obviously the war between Russia and Ukraine.
On NA, the FNCS storylines were impeccable. Acorn and Cold won Season 1, showing the world just how good Cold was.
Fast down height, then go for the low ground, takes out Jackson, and now it's a 1v1.
Ice in his veins, he called Cold for a reason. A huge shot on the match, back to back, 10 eliminations.
In Season 2, Edgy broke his second place curse by winning with Dukes.
Words don't even like, I can't even talk right now. Like I'm literally at a loss for words.
And finally, Kanata won his first FNCS championship with Agers after 19 tries.
To fend off Booga and send him down low because he didn't have material, and he understood that. He allowed him to get close, the run was over, but now he gets a chance to continue to fight for it. Can he climb up? No, it doesn't matter. What is dude?
Dude, I'm feeling hype, man.
And in global championships, Fortnite was getting closer to its World Cup peak of interest and viewership, with some insane clips.
Because they need the materials, they need the refresh off of Cold and Acorn.
Acorn, Cold, but Cold gets him in the box and puts down the other as well. But he don't want to leave it up to the judges. As you see another replay. Oh my gosh, what did we just witness from King? Does he go back to back? There is no way, this man is on fire.
Cammy just 360 no-scoped someone in a $4 million land.
Down, Edgy stood no hope here. Now it's Duke left in a solo clutch situation. 2 of NA's finest directly above him.
What?
Massive shot though onto second. Duke with the back-to-back, and it's a victory royale.
Crushing disappointment.
Still below the damage threshold. One tag, but no, Viola finds him.
A halftime show. While Cammy and Seti came close to repeating,
Cammy and Seti, if they can get over 10 eliminations and win this game, that will be a 100-point run.
All over the place, and it's going to be finally Cammy, Seti, with a little bit of a layer separation here. Other teams in the mid-ground. But it's going to be Flixie first. Oh! Nearly putting an end to the Polish run, but instead, Cammy, Seti turning around 180, no problem.
You got to have nothing but appreciation and support for Cammy and Seti, who are fighting for it and keeping it interesting. Oh my gosh, 4 HP, down goes Ticho. Cammy will not give this up without a fight. Trulex now coming in, he's hurt. It's a 2v1. What you gonna do? Got a player behind him. Trulex gets broken out here. Cammy still giving him a run for it. 1 build, no builds, 2v1. He's healthier, but there too. Cammy goes in. No shot hit. Trulex finds it. Siphon comes through. It's now a one-on-one and Trulex.
the headliner was Miro and his duo Cooper. Miro flipped a coin to decide whether he would play with Cooper at the start of Major 2, where they placed second. In finals of Global Championship, they took an early lead and did not look back.
On the chase, he sacrifices himself to go for the elimination.
elimination. Teddy out of nowhere. Final two teams. Miro's trying to stay alive, but there's one Bulo still left alive, but it's actually a knock. Miro versus Sphinx. NA versus NA to take game number 1.
Incredible that NA will secure this here, but talk about the turn of events here. Miro taking down Seti, putting his name in the conversation. People forget what Miro is capable of, but now it's a 1v1. Old blood versus the new, basically. Miro showing, hey, I'm the big dog of the region. Sphinx says, I want to prove that I can do it. We already know he's got the mouth in him, but can he put the bullets where they need to go?
He needs to put some respect on his name. Miro running out of build. That's his last chance. He falls all the way down. Miro goes out.
Shocking the world and becoming the 2023 champions.
I got not 1, but 2, but 3, but 4, but 5 FNCS wins, make it 6 now.
Making Miro the GOAT to some.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And if you think this would be its peak, it wasn't. It just kept getting better. Because in the fall, Epic Games announced OG Fortnite, a return to the beloved Chapter 1 map and loot pool. And while no major tournaments took place, major storylines emerged, mainly centered around player blowups and comebacks. Moneymaker and Asian Jeff saw huge surges in their popularity. After an almost 2-year hiatus, Mongrel came back.
On the big ground, bro!
And as OG Fortnite gave way to Chapter 5, it became clear he was serious about competing, and duoed with Mr. Savage. And they made it all the way to FNCS semifinals. With a spot in Grand Finals on the line, Mongrel's first appearance since Stark's season, Mr. Savage did this.
Savage though, took out Belusi, has that elim on the board, issue is no materials, has to hide, 1 medkit, can play the heal off, goes for the finish, 4 extra points, materials now secured, not much though, climbing up the mountain.
Everybody else other than Savage is towards the backside of zone, continuing to slide down, but there's no builds, can't protect himself. Roban's gonna be the first one trying to challenge him on that high ground. Gavix is second. Grapple Blade is gonna be used by Savage and go up and over to stay alive.
Savage, are you kidding me right now? He continues to climb as there's just 1 player left in the zone, healing off, and it looks like if Savage can stay up, it's Teeny. 1 grapple blade, 2, will he be able to make it back? Savage, cancel him, and takes the VR.
In Grand Finals, Murstache and Malibuca would go on to win by just 1 point over Queasy and Thomas HD, who is still looking for his first championship. Finally, Acorn and Cold won the first Grand Finals on NA. As the 8th place team, Iamzo and Rise may have been DDoSed, because while they were in first, they failed to queue into 2 critical games on day 2.
Out of Cold, but it's gonna be Cold who turns things around. Double elimination here onto Clicks and Epic Whale.
Oh, and another one. And now it's Duke and Threats on the low ground here. Acorn and Cold have fought their way all the way up to first place, and it doesn't matter how you cut it, they will be your Grand Finals champions here. But can they close it out on a win? They sure can. A huge tag there, of course. Cold's gonna hit it back to back, and they do it again.
But Era 7 looks to be a competitive renaissance with massive viewership on FNCS, and what appears to be 4 more years in the current FNCS Major to Global Championship format. And it seems like after an over 6-year odyssey, Fortnite Competitive is in a great place.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Which is great because we want to make videos about it for years to come. And shout out to It's Jerian because he's been a legend across all 7 eras.
Hey guys, so for this video,
under Steve Jobs at Apple during the grueling work periods where they created iconic products, he would often remind his team that the journey is the reward. And isn't that the perfect way to describe the 7 eras of competitive Fortnite? Like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Almost every moment or player mentioned here has an amazing piece of content about it.